Am I audible? Hello. Hi everyone. This is Anuja. Um, so here I'll be talking about Arbitrum. What is Arbitrum? What is the entire thing about layer 2 which is happening around Ethereum? I'll just quickly introduce Arbitrum and that's the main theme. After me, Simon will give you the entire tech demo about how to build graph and subgraphs and using Arbitrum. Um, So let me quickly start with what exactly I'm talking about here, right? So if you look at the entire public blockchain spectrum, right, on the one side you have all the Ethereum community. Ethereum is a public blockchain, right? It's like smart contract based, general purpose smart contract based, where you can actually build any applications on the Ethereum side, right? So Ethereum has been in the space for a long time now, and of course there are scalability issues around it. Like you must all be aware about that trilemma, scalability or decentralization or security, right? Now, on other side of the spectrum, there are alternate L1 solutions available which are trying to solve the same problems because Ethereum is a completely decentralized platform, right? It requires a lot of scalability solutions there. That's why if you look at Ethereum, then there are so many ways that you can scale Ethereum, right? You can scale Ethereum via side chains or Validium or roll-ups or plasma chains are there, right? So there are so many ways how you can scale Ethereum. When I say scale Ethereum, it means that the developer can literally build anything on Ethereum using ultra low gas fees or high transaction throughput. So there are so many blockchains currently scaling Ethereum, trying to scale Ethereum. So here Arbitrum comes into the picture because Arbitrum is trying to scale Ethereum with the rollup. Now this is also aligned with the Ethereum Foundation because if you also are aware about the Ethereum entire merge also, right? The plan after the ETH 2.0 which is merged, even entire Ethereum solution also like the entire Ethereum Foundation is also aligned with that the future is ultimately Ethereum with the high ultra throughput supporting all the layer 2 solutions, right? So that's where the story is narrowed down here. This is where Arbitrum comes into the picture. Arbitrum is a optimistic rollup which is live in the production since a year. Now, if you are not aware that what exactly is a rollup, right? So if you, in a very layman term, if I were to introduce that what exactly is rollup. Rollup is basically scaling the Ethereum. How do you do that? All the transactions that you do, if you were to do it on Ethereum, it requires a lot of space, right? As much as like possible, if you let's say put all the transaction on the Ethereum, it will require a lot of space. It will require a lot of gas fees. Then it becomes slow, right? Because all the validators have to validate the transaction, and then it requires a lot of computation efforts as well. There exactly rollup comes in a picture. Basically, you do all the computation, all the transaction on the other chain, and you put the finality that this is the valid transaction on back to Ethereum. So that's where the rollup and side chains are different. Okay. So if you look at a side chain, when you do any transaction on a side chain, you put only header of the transaction on Ethereum. Wherein in rollup, you actually pull the call data on Ethereum. When I say call data, the minimum amount of data that is required to actually prove that this transaction was true and this actually happened. This is not a malicious transaction. So that's where the rollup and sidechains are completely different. Now, if you are a developer, right, you can understand that from the security perspective, this is rollup are always the better solution, right? Even if you look at the, let's say, there are so many hacks are happening, right, with the bridges and all that you have seen in the past. Now, in order to actually work on the security part of the bridge, you also require the compatibility there, right? Here on the rollup side, the bridge contract is capable of evidence that it can only from the contract itself it can prove that okay, this is the valid data. You don't have to rely on a validator set there. This is the case with the sidechain. You have to rely on some validators there that this validators are saying that 2/3 of the consensus there with the validator. This is a valid transaction, right? Also, you require some signs from all the validators to move your set from sidechain to Ethereum and then Ethereum to sidechain, right? But that's not the case in the rollup. Rollup actually works on the contract itself. It does not rely on the validator set. In that case, also, like if let's say 2/3 of your validators also are malicious, then right, basically you are relying on the validators there on the sidechain. Wherein on Ethereum, even 99% of the chances are that even everybody is even also malicious, then still your rollup can work because it is not relying on the validators, it is relying on the smart contracts there. Right. So now at any point of time, if you want to again check that if this is the right contract or not, this is the right transaction or not, you can anytime go to Ethereum mainnet, you can check the fraud proofs. You can, as a validator, you can anytime check that this is the right contract, this is the right transaction. That's the power of rollup, and that's why everybody is talking about rollup, right? Now you must have heard about rollups are also of two types, right? Optimistic rollup and ZK rollup. Now, where is the exactly difference, right? The difference is that how do these rollups claim that, okay, this is the right transaction? In the case of optimistic rollup, we are proving the fraud proofs on Ethereum mainnet. In the case of ZK rollup, they are actually putting the validity proof on Ethereum. Both the ways, it is scaling the Ethereum. It is basically telling you that this is the right transaction, this is not the right transaction. But in terms of ZK rollup, the actually achieving the EVM ZK rollup is far away. That's why the company Arbitrum 1 is actually building the optimistic rollup, which is up and live in the production. Let me quickly walk you through the founders of Arbitrum, right? So you must have heard about it. If you're a developer, you must have heard about the book called Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency Technology. And there are so many other books as well, right? All are written by Steven, who is the co-founder and CEO of Arbitrum. All three of the founders are the core researchers from the computer science background, done PhDs, and they are from Princeton University as in USA. If you look at Ed Felton, he is the chief scientist officer at Arbitrum. The background he has is, again, he was a professor at Princeton University. He's like almost 60 years old. He's not a newcomer in the entire Web3 community. All the three founders have been building the rollup since 2013. They are all aligned with the Ethereum Foundation. Before all the Ethereum merged 2.0, people started talking about the layer 2s and rollups. These guys were already building the rollup since 2017. So Ed Felton was a deputy chief technology officer at White House. He was also senior advisor to Obama at that time. And Harry is again from Princeton University, and we have a very, very core research team. We don't have any marketing team or events team or DevRel team. These guys are just building the tech right now on the rollup side. So this is a background of founders. Let me now talk about the Arbitrum 1. Some of you might be already aware about what is Arbitrum. So if you look at the entire layer 2 market share, when I say layer 2, all the rollups, optimistic rollup or ZK rollups or everything. On the right side, if you look at, this is like yesterday only I took the screenshot. This is from the market share of layer 2 scaling solution. Arbitrum is at the first place with the more than 53% of the market share is only with Arbitrum. And you can see this has always been organic. All the top tier devs from DeFi or from NFT gaming, all are choosing Arbitrum organically without any grant program or anything else. This is the power of the technology, right? Because everybody knows a team that if they are building something, then it has to be secured. If you are a developer also, if you go through the technical documents, you'll also understand why exactly it is different than other optimistic rollup as well. On the left-hand side, you can see the top devs. I just took the screenshot from the DeFi Llama. You can say GMX is the native protocol on Arbitrum. So yeah, this is the latest statistics about total value logged is $2.5 billion. Roll-up market share more than 53%. All that blue chips DeFi dev that you see, if you talk about Aave, Uniswap, or OpenSea also went live on Arbitrum. Yearn, Curve, everybody has chosen Arbitrum. And organically, no grants or nothing at all. All the native projects are also choosing Arbitrum. The reason is very simple. This is the ultra-secured chain after Ethereum. And all the infrastructure that are required to build any dApp, everything is available on Arbitrum. And this is completely EVM based. You don't have to learn anything else. Like any Solidity or Viper, everything works compatible with EVM right now. This is like a slide I put it for comparing the layer 2 solutions as well. If you actually look at the layer 2 also, right, you require low gas fees, high transaction throughput there, right? This is a screenshot comparing with the other layer 2 solutions. So if you look at Arbitrum 1, it provides 0.02 gas fees. Why it is again able to give you further reduced gas fees? Because of they are working on the advanced technology again to compress the call data also. So when you do any transaction on the layer 2, right, you put the call data on Ethereum mainnet so that anybody can prove anytime from the call data, right? But now the amount of information that you are putting on the mainnet, that's called call data, they're again able to reduce further it in a way that sufficient and only compressed call data information is available on the Ethereum mainnet. So that's how they are able to further reduce the gas fees. Recently, I think 3 months ago, we also launched Arbitrum Nova. Arbitrum 1 is a different chain. Arbitrum Nova is a different chain. Both are under off-chain labs, which is Arbitrum. But Arbitrum Nova, why we launched Arbitrum Nova is because all the gaming and social projects, they can do, like they can, of course, deploy on the Arbitrum 1. But in a gaming project, you again require a lot of fast transaction throughput and ultra low gas fees, and then like gasless transaction and many things come into the picture, right? So the people who are actually using Arbitrum 1 are the actually Ethereum whales who are actually very premium product. They prefer Arbitrum 1 over Ethereum because of course they were going to do all the transaction on Ethereum, but they found the ultra cheap best secured project after Ethereum. That's why DeFi traffic that you see is on Arbitrum 1. But Arbitrum Nova is specially designed for the social and gaming projects. It's a very new project right now. This is for like high transaction throughput devs. Now on the security side, Nova is a bit, I would say, a lower case on their security side because gaming development companies, they don't require a lot of security if you compare with a DeFi protocol, right? So that's why Nova, they can give you like faster, even much transaction throughput and the lower gas fees. The lower gas fees, when I say, it's literally, you can compare it with the side chain, it's literally 0.02 gas fees. And when I say gas fees, everything on Arbitrum is actually gas fees are on ETH. You don't have a token. It's everything that happens on the ETH. These are the Arbitrum Nova community. So let me give you a quick overview of the Arbitrum Nova. So Arbitrum Nova, actually how it works is, all the transactions that you do on the Nova, sequencer basically batches all the transaction, put it on the order, and they pass it to the community. Basically, this community called data availability community. I mean, there are so many other projects are also available in the data availability community. Basically, they prove and they say that, okay, this transaction is valid, and then they prove and put the proof of that entire data on mainnet, on the Ethereum chain. These are some of the names on the data availability community that you see on the screen. And so even if, let's say, if the community delays to provide you the certificate that, okay, this is the right data, even if you want to put it on Ethereum, right? If they fail or if they delay it, still you can put it because the entire Nova's architecture is built in such a way that if the data availability committee delays it, then still you can put the fraud proof using the optimistic rollup infrastructure. That's how it is built in the Nova. So it's very new in the market, Nova, but Arbitrum 1 has been in the community for a long time now. So let me know if you want to talk about Arbitrum, if you want to know more about Arbitrum or Nova or Off-Chain Labs or any other protocol which is built on Arbitrum. I'm here. I'm the only one person from India from Arbitrum side. And I'm the strategy team at Arbitrum, but happy to discuss any kind of partnership and also connect you with the partnership team. Thank you so much.